grosse Träume brauchen ein bisschen Support.
Es braucht gute Serviceleute, Vorbilder und einen Fanclub. Aber es braucht auch kein Rezept. Und Tüpfelscheisser, um die entscheidenden Hundertstel rauszufahren. Manchmal braucht es Überredungskünstlerinnen. Leute, die mit einer guten Einstellung an die Sache gehen und Sättig, die einen motivieren. Damit es läuft und läuft, braucht es eine gute Verbindung untereinander. Ein Technologiepartner, der alles gibt fürs Team. Und jemand, der dir sagt, go, go, go!
Welcome from Murin for day 2 of racing here at the 2023 Telemark World Championships. I'm Jack Harvard-Taylor and I'll be bringing you all the action this week as we live stream the racing. Today we'll be getting the World Championship sprint underway in just a moment's time, but as you can see in Murin, it's beautiful sunny weather here today, approximately 3-4 degrees Celsius. So fairly warm and a slightly shorter course today compared to the Classic, which we had yesterday. Be starting at the same location but finishing just above the 360. So a quick recap on yesterday's racing in case you missed it. We had the Classic race, the Senior World Championship Classic, with local Martina Weiss from Switzerland taking the top spot, followed by Amélie Wenger-Raymond, also from Switzerland, and Great Britain's Jasmine Taylor clinching the bronze medal. In the men's race, we saw Elie Nabo from France taking the championship top spot, followed by Bastien Dayer from Switzerland, and Tilliam Locken from Norway taking the bronze medal. We also saw the Junior World Championship Classic yesterday, which was a replacement due to the conditions at Kvarvit. We saw some fantastic racing from the juniors, with the top spot going to Maria Berge from Norway in the women's race, and Johan Rostelan from France taking the Junior World Championship Classic in the men's race. In view now, some of the spectators in the finish area. There's a really lovely atmosphere here in the traditional mountain resort of Murin, approximately 1,600 meters above sea level. Very popular holiday destination amongst skiers and snowboarders. Really beautiful area, very dramatic scenery, some fantastic skiing as well, 52 kilometers of ski runs. Just recapping on the program for this week. So obviously the sprint today. Tomorrow we'll see the team event, and Saturday will be the parallel sprint. But here we have the start list on the screen now. Starting off with bib number 1, Jasmine Taylor from Great Britain, setting the pace. closely followed by Amelie Wenger-Reymond from Switzerland, one of the most successful FIS Telemark racers of all time. And going down in bib number 3, Kaja Borsted from Norway. So 26 ladies running this morning before we get the men's race underway. Just a reminder for everyone that the sprint is a game of 2 runs, and the 2 times are combined to get the overall winner. So it's so important that the ladies and the men put together 2 immaculate runs to take the win today, unlike the Classic, which we saw yesterday, which is just the 1 run. In the sprint format, we'll see the skiers come out of a start, relatively flat start here in Mürren. Before it starts getting very steep, the terrain drops away quickly on the approach to the jump, and on the jump the skiers must clear a certain distance and land in the telemark position before getting into a few more gates and then the 360. So on your screen now you can see the landing from the jump, slightly more direct set, meaning the gates are slightly more direct after the jump, not quite as turny as we saw yesterday.
Ja, so wäre möglich. Geht das?
Okay. Number will start in 2 minutes.
Perfekt.
Also in 2 Minuten ist es soweit. Der Start zu den Telemark World Championships 2023. Heute mit dem Sprintrennen, wo in 2 Läufen ausgetragen wird. Jetzt sind wir am ersten Lauf.
The first course this morning, which the races will go down, set by Antoine Bouvier, the French coach. And this afternoon we will, after the first run, we'll reset the course, and the American, English, Slovenian, Canadian coach Seb Morsa will be setting the second course. On your screen now, the finish area. Plenty of support. Really interesting skate today. So after the 360, the racers will go into a short skating section, and this time round they'll go around the 360 and they'll come out and go around the sort of big rock you can see that gentleman standing on just there, around there, and then back around towards the finish. But there we have it, Jasmine Taylor on your screen now from Great Britain, getting ready to set the pace in the first run for the World Championship sprint here in Mürren. And racing now underway, Jasmine Taylor from Great Britain, now on course. Jasmine Taylor, one of Great Britain's most successful racers across the disciplines, from Ipswich and Suffolk in the UK. Big jump from Jasmine Taylor, just getting slightly sideways on the landing, but carrying plenty of speed now into the 360. Intermediate time at just over half a minute there. We saw her going just behind the rock there. Jasmine Taylor going hard for the finish. Setting the time, 51.53 for Great Britain's Jasmine Taylor. A good start to the racing. Saw on replay there, nice skiing after the jump, just setting her edges. It was interesting seeing some of the races yesterday taking slightly different positions off a jump, but next on course, the greatest of all time From Switzerland, Amelie Wenger-Remel now on course. Remel took the silver medal yesterday in the Classic, just behind teammate Martina Weiss. No doubt she'll be looking to take the top spot today. And just over a second ahead of Jasmine Taylor into the 360. Quite a lead over such a short course. Amelie Remel with 16 World Cup, sorry, 16 World Championship medals to her name. Looking to make it 17 today. And a good lead from the Swiss, Amelie Wenger-Remel, taking no penalties. Nice clean run. As mentioned, it is absolutely a game of 2 runs today. Got to connect the 2. So the second run later will be very exciting indeed. Now on course though, bib number 3 from Norway, Kaja Bukstad. Kaja, very successful junior racer. Good skiing here. Bukstad just 22 years old. Into 360. Finished 7th overall in the World Cup standings this season. No doubt looking for a medal today. Pushing hard for the finish. Going into 3rd spot so far. Temperatures at 4 degrees today. It's getting warmer, and unfortunately the snow is going to be deteriorating at such a rate in this temperature, so we've actually moved the start forward a bit. But next on course, bib number 4, Beatrice Zimmermann from Switzerland. Zimmermann taken a silver and 3 bronzes in previous World Championships. Never taken the top spot though. Looking for another medal today here on home turf here in Switzerland. Zimmermann, 32 years old. And in the 3rd position, taking a penalty second after the jump.
Sie kommt mit einer Zeit von 53,80 ist sie.
Bib number 5 on your screen, Lali Cheshapro. Lots of support for the French at the start. Lali, 24 years old, from Passy in France. Got 2 World Cup bronze medals to her name. Took a World Cup gold last year in Saint-Gervais. One of the hot French racers. Going to be a real star of the future. And a good intermediate time into 360. Just over half a second behind Amelie Wenger-Remel. She's going to be on for a quick time today if she can maintain her speed throughout the 360 into the skate. Lali Cheshapro into 2nd. Interesting difference in the jumping today. Not such a some of the racers not jumping quite as far as they were yesterday. Very controlled jumps. Next on course though, also from France, Angeline Tambouquet from Montreal. part of the Samoa Ski Club and one of the leading ladies on the French team. Tambuke, 23 years old. Big jump from Tambuke. Oh, just going over there. Catching her ski on the blue gate. Let's hope she's okay. That was a horrible fall. Enormous jump from Argeline Tambuke. See her clearing the men's line there. Tails just coming over the line. Tambuke being assisted there by some of the course team on hand. Let's hope she's okay. We see in the replay here, just on the tails of the skis on the landing, sitting back a little bit. She's just getting her skis whipped around, catching the tails on that blue gate. Coaching team on hand. Check she's okay. A huge amount of speed coming off the jump. Very different set today from the French coach, Antoine Bouvier. It's much straighter, a bit less turny, possibly carrying somewhat more speed into the 360. View from the jump there, you see the Swiss coach HP on the right of the screen, looking on. Get a good view of the set after the jump here. Very direct from the red gate into the blue. Good to see Argeline Tambuke back on her feet. Argeline's one of the most experienced French racers from Montréal, getting a round of applause as she comes off. Real shame for Argeline Tambuke. She's got silver World Championship medals across classic sprint and parallel sprint. Unfortunately, that's her race over today. Argeline Tambuke from France just being assisted to the side of the slope in the finish area now. In the gate now, bib number 7, local favourite Martina Weiss from Switzerland, just being held in the gate there after a nasty fall from Tambuke. Always slightly unnerving being held at the start. Martina Weiss now on course though. Martina took the gold medal yesterday in the Classic. Fantastic performance from the Swiss. Nice clean top half of the course from edge to edge. Martina Weiss on fire today. Coming down the course into the 360. Tucking hard. Fairly low into the 360, low out. So much support from this young lady from the local area. And Martina Weiss going into second spot behind teammate Amelie Wenger-Raymond. Fantastic run from Martina. Really strong performance, but I have to say, Amelie just stormed down that course. Next up from Norway, bib number 8, Ella Strom Eriksson. Ella, the second of the Norwegians to go down the course today. Nice jump, clearing the line. So he's slightly in the back seat on the landing, but carrying plenty of speed down here. Just a little bit off the pace going into the 360. We see the intermediate time almost 2.5 seconds behind Amelie Wenger-Raymond. On such a short course like this, she's got her work cut out. Ella racing alongside sister Goril from Norway, pushing hard for the line. As a quick reminder, there are 2 runs here in the Classic. So the second run will be deciding who takes the gold medal. Next up though, also from France, Augustine Carliez. Carliez, no doubt, would have heard over the team radio about Aigeline Tan-Bouquet having a little tumble after the jump, possibly some insights coming over the radio. Very composed in the jump, smashed the ladies' line, almost onto the men's. Carliez tucking for the 360. Plenty of support for Carliez of France. Nice clean run so far, no penalties. Just picking up a couple of penalties there. That said, good run from the 18-year-old French woman. Next up, Norway's leading lady, Goril Strom Eriksson from Norway. Took the overall Crystal Globe for the parallel sprint. The World Cup finals just last week. Lovely clean skiing here. A real technician, master technician. As are a lot of the Norwegians. Not too far off the pace into the 360. Chasing hard the heels of Amelie Wenger-Raymond. Goril Strom Eriksson from Norway pushing for the line. Final straight here. Finishing in a provisional 7th position after the first run. Nice big jump there, just landing in the alpine position would cost her a second. Next up, bib number 11, also from Norway, Maria Berge. Maria took the Junior World Championship Classic gold medal yesterday. Very accomplished Norwegian junior, just 18 years old, from Kolbu in Norway. Also took the Junior World Championship parallel sprint silver. Maria Berge safely into the 360. We see the slightly longer skate here coming around the big old rock in the finish area, and then going slightly uphill before turning into the finish straight. Lovely shot here, going around the 360. I suspect a lot of races will be possibly cutting the 360 slightly short today. Next up, though, from France, Camille Bonbon. Camille Bonbon took the bronze medal yesterday in the Junior Championship Classic. Bonbon, just 20 years old, from Samoa. Also took the parallel Junior World Championship silver medal. Good skiing so far from Bonbon. A little bit off the pace from the leader at the moment, Amélie Wenger-Reymond. Of course, it's the combination of the two run times which give us our sprint champion. So it's within everyone's interest to ski consistently over the two runs. Bonbon looking a bit frustrated in the finish after that performance. Next on course, though, Emma Adelston from Norway. Emma took the Junior World Championship bronze medal in the sprint discipline. So a bit of a sprint specialist. Nice jump from the young Norwegian. Perfect line here as she approached the 360. Slightly higher in the 360 there. Slightly different approach to what we're seeing so far from some of the other ladies. Very strong skate. Look at the speed her arms are moving. Adelston safely over the line. Just see the replay here. Not a big leap required to make the ladies' line today. I wouldn't be surprised if they move the lines down a little bit for the second run. Next on course, though, bib number 14 from Norway, Kaja Hasvik. Another very successful junior skier. Took the silver medal last week, Junior World Championship Sprint. Joined the World Cup just 3 years ago in Rjukan, 2020. So this is all fantastic experience for a lot of these younger junior skiers. Big skate from Kaja. Very similar to Emma Adelston in terms of the style in the skate, very powerful. Looks like she just made the line there, not quite as big a jump. Next on course, though, from Germany, Berit Junger. Berit, another successful junior racer, now in the seniors, though. Best result, bronze medal at Junior World Championships in Kebab in 2019. Finished 13 overall in the overall sprint standings. The World Cup, very respectable indeed. A couple of seconds off the pace going into the 360, and this is where the work really happens. Very vocal supporters around the 360 into the skate. Plenty of support for the Germans today.
Grosse Träume brauchen ein bisschen Support.
Es braucht gute Serviceleute, Vorbilder und einen Fanclub. Aber es braucht auch kein Rezept. Und Tüpfelscheisser, um die entscheidenden Hundertstel rauszufahren. Manchmal braucht es Überredungskünstlerinnen. Leute, die mit einer guten Einstellung an die Sache gehen und Sättig, die einen motivieren. Damit es läuft braucht es eine gute Verbindung untereinander. Ein Technologiepartner, der alles gibt fürs Team. Und jemand, der dir sagt, go, go, go!
And welcome back from Murin for the World Championship sprint today. Just seen the first 15 ladies go down. Next in the gate, bib number 16 from France, Marie Venet. Venet making good work of this top section of the course. Good jump, very controlled. Possibly getting a little bit wide and a little bit low into the gates ahead of the 360. Venet, one of the top juniors here, just 20 years old. Took a medal last year in the Junior World Championships. Finished 15th overall in the World Cup standings for the sprint. And a fine performance there. Tough gig going down. She is the younger sister of Argeline Tambouke. So seeing your sister go down like that, really tough. Getting back into the course. Next on course though, from Germany, Neva Lucilla Willemann. Willemann, also 20 years old, finished 4th in the World Championships parallel sprint, Junior World Championship parallel sprint, just outside the medals. Got a bit of work to do coming out of a 360. Behind the current leader, Amélie Wenger-Remor. It was Amélie took the top spot last year as world champion in the sprint discipline. Today she could be doing the same again. A bit short in the jump there for Willemann. No doubt she'll be looking to give it a few more beans in the next run. Next up though, from France, Lily Servier-Marine. Oh, Servier-Marine just going over. Slightly inside the turn there, managed to stay on her feet. Just 18 years old. Plenty of good experience coming here to Murin for the World Championships. Joined the World Cup just 2 years ago in Passy in France. Next in the gate though, bib number 19, Anna-Katharina Kessler. Kessler, one of the most exciting young juniors on the German team, or not junior anymore, I should say. 21 years of age, joined the World Cup in 2017 in Hintertux. Oh, nice jump from a German, but just on the inside. Got a bit too sideways on. Managing to recover nicely, though, after a little bit of a slide. Anna-Katarina Kessler. I know her parents will no doubt be watching her performance today. Both very keen telemarkers themselves. And a fine skate here. Really powerful, carrying plenty of speed, which she'll need after that little slide on the jump. Fortunately, a little way off the pace, but she'll get a second run. Next on course, though, bib number 20, Lenig Mansa. Mansa having a nice run at top of the course, possibly getting a little bit wide. Nice curved turns, though. Again, nice, fast, rounded turns towards the bottom of the course. Tuck in for the 360. Lina having a good race here. Just 17 years old, joined the World Cup last year in Saint-Gervais from the Multiglis Ski Club down in Les Houches, France. And Lina over the line. Next up from Germany, Katrin Reichmann. Katrin Reichmann, one of the more experienced German ladies racing here in Mürren. Getting a little bit wide in some of these gates after the jump. Carrying good speed though, and not too far off the pace either. Katrin Reichmann now well into the skating section. One of the slightly more experienced ladies on the team. No doubt she'll be looking for a top spot here. And finishing in a provisional 11th after the first run, a fine performance. Next up, Swedish competitor Karin Abrahamsson. Now on course, 29 years old from Gothenburg in Sweden. Finished 17th in the overall World Cup standings just a week ago. A bit short on the jump, but carrying plenty of speed and composure into these lower gates. Perfect line into the 360. Not carrying quite as much speed out as perhaps she'd like. Just into the slight uphill part of the skating section. Karin joined the World Cup in 2018 in Rjukan in Norway, so gaining a bit more experience. Next up, bib number 23, Colette Frick from Germany, now on course. Frick, just 17 years old, took a bronze medal at the Junior World Championships here in Mürren. Hasn't done a huge amount of racing this season, just managed the Obiok World Cup. Nice fast skiing. Lower section of this course though. And a reasonable split going into 360 there, just 3 seconds off the pace for Coletta Freak of Germany. She maintains her speed in the skate. She'll be on for a good time here. And Coletta Freak going over the line. Next up from the USA, Elizabeth Pulzira, one of the youngest competitors here, just 16 years old. Trains in Les Houches in France. Relatively new to the World Cup. Looking a bit wild over the jump there. And getting a little bit late in these lower gates. Let's see if she can make a bit of speed up on the skating section. Elizabeth well into the skating section now. Here, plenty of support there from a coach saying Allez Zaza. And just 2 more runners left in the ladies' race. Penultimate runner, bib number 25, Masha Strakel from Slovenia. Often referred to as Mashi by a lot of her contemporaries. Mashi, just 21 years old, from Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. Finished 21st overall in the World Cup standings for the sprint. Looking for a top 10, top 15 spot here in Murin.
Masha Strakel. Masha Strakel. Auf der Laufstrecke.
Masha making good work of this course. Coming around the final turn onto the straight to the finish. Masha Strakel over the line. And our final runner here today, bib number 26 from Great Britain, Sissy Compton. Sissy Compton, one of the most exciting British junior girls racing here in Murin, just 19 years old, from Portsmouth and Morzine, quite a combination. Big jump from Sissy Compton. Taking loads of speed into these gates, quite direct.
Good, so 4 minutes is good enough for you.
Just a few seconds off the pace. Behind the leader, Amélie Wenger-Remel, currently leading the pack. Compton having a good skate though. Loads of support for the young Brit. And a respectable finish for Sissy Compton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first of the ladies' runs. First of 2. In just a moment, we'll be getting the men's first run underway.
Siehe der Zeit von 1:03:57.
And results from the ladies' first run, Amélie Wenger-Remel in provisional first position, followed by Martina Weiss from Switzerland in second, and Jasmine Taylor from Great Britain currently running in third. Behind Taylor, we have Beatrice Zimmermann from Switzerland.
grosse Träume brauchen ein bisschen Support.
Es braucht gute Serviceleute, Vorbilder und einen Fanclub. Aber es braucht auch kein Rezept. Und Tüpfelscheisser, um die entscheidenden Hundertstel rauszufahren. Manchmal braucht es Überredungskünstlerinnen. Leute, die mit einer guten Einstellung an die Sache gehen und Sättig, die einen motivieren. Damit es läuft und läuft, braucht es eine gute Verbindung untereinander. Ein Technologiepartner, der alles gibt fürs Team. Und jemand, der dir sagt, go, go, go!
And welcome back from Murin for the first run of the men's championship sprint. Just a moment, we'll see Noé Clay from France getting the men underway, followed by yesterday's winner, also from France, Elie Nabo, and then Nicolas Michel from Switzerland going down.
Excuse me, can you move for the TV?
Andrea from Tony, we are ready with the team.
2 years ago in the World Championships in Melcheve-Fruit in Switzerland, we saw Bastien Dayer from Switzerland, who is the reigning world champion in the sprint. Tim Locken in silver, Nicolas Michel in third. Of course, today it's anyone's game. Got to throw down two very consistent and fast runs to clinch the top spot. But now on your screen, bib number 1, Noé Clay from France, getting the racing underway. Noé Clay, 24 years old, from Samoa. Very experienced racer. Huge jump from Noé Clay and very quick into these lower gates here ahead of the 360. Super quick around the loom into the skating section now. Noé Clay has some good credentials behind him. He took the bronze medal, the World Championships in Rjukan 2019 in the parallel sprint. And setting the pace today, the time of 48:45. Big jump from Noé Clay, we see in the replay there. Next up though, bib number 2, yesterday's winner in the classic, Elie Nabo. Elie Nabo from France. No doubt looking to take a second World Championship medal here today. Huge jump from the Frenchman. Oh, just overcooked it slightly. Couldn't get off his edges and sliding down the course. Such a shame for Elie Nabo. Big old jump we see in the replay here. I Thought he held it there, but just getting caught on the insides of the skis. Very unlucky for the Frenchman skiing out in the first run. Fortunately, he won't get a shot at the second run. Next up, though, bib number 3, Nicolas Michel from Switzerland. Nicolas Michel took the bronze medal in the sprint at the previous World Championships. Super racer for Switzerland. Another big jump from the Swissman. Nicolas Michel coming out of the 360. Just 28 years old from Ski Club Thiel in the Four Valleys. Very experienced racer with 3 bronze World Championship medals to his name. And a fine performance from Nicolas Michel, just taking the top spot there over Noé Clay.
Und somit Zwischenklassement Erste. Il a donc meilleur temps avec 48-31.
Next up, bib number 4, Théo Silon from France. Always enjoy watching Silon racing. Very much go big or go home sort of guy, big jumper. Exciting to watch. Textbook skiing from Silon, top half of the course. Oh, getting a bit wild over the jump. Saw one leg in the air, managed to hold it together. Let's just see how quick his intermediate time is. Just half a second off the pace. Théo Silon could be on for a cracking time. Strong skater as well, look at this from Silon. And Théo Silon, fortunately the penalties, just putting him in 3rd spot behind teammate Noé Clay. It just goes to show in such a short course like this in the sprint, just how important those penalties are to avoid. Next up though, the legend that is Bastien Dayer from Switzerland in his final season racing World Cup, World Championships. Bastien Dayer, one of the most experienced guys on the circuit here. Took the gold medal last 2 years ago. Oh, Bastien Dayer over in the same spot which we saw Elie Nabo, yesterday's winner, come out, but managed to maintain it. Not losing too much speed, arguably. Bastien Dayer from Switzerland, the Swiss veteran. Recovered well from that difficulty after the jump. Just seeing the replay here. Also just falling inside the turn, but an incredible recovery. Imagine staying on his feet. Just goes to show the agility of Telemark skiers. You certainly wouldn't see that in Alpine. Next up though, bib number 6, Trym Loken from Norway. Yesterday's bronze medalist in the Classic. Trym, one of the nicest guys in the circuit, 29 years old. Come back this season having recovered from injury. Trym's got to be one of the most successful Norwegian telemark skiers. Already has a gold, silver and bronze in the World Championships in years gone by. Trym Loken having a storm of a run, leading the pack after the 360. Can Trym Loken take a second medal here today? Well, there we go. See it for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Trim Locken skiing into provisional first spot after the first run. Big jump from Trim. Such a quick set of gates after the jump. No surprise, a couple of skiers have come out, had difficulty. Next up though, bib number 7, teammate from Norway, Jacob Alvberg. Alvberg, 22 years old. Had some success here in Murin over the years. Last year, he took a gold in the World Cup sprint and a bronze medal in the parallel sprint. Just looking a little bit ragged on the landing of a jump there. Alvberg. Well into the 360 now. And not too far off the pace either. Interesting to see how this young man stands up against the great Trim Locken, fellow Norwegian. Not bad at all. 5th spot after penalty seconds, unfortunately, just picking up some penalties there. 2 in the gates, 1 on the jump. It's going to hurt his time. So far, we've seen the top 3 men picking up no penalties at all. Next up, though, from Switzerland, Alexis Mossat. Mossat, 21 years old, from the ski club Vieux des Alpes. Alexis picked up a silver medal at the World Cup here in Murin just last year in the sprint. Could be considered a sprint specialist. On for a good time as well. As I mentioned before, it really is going to come down to those penalty points here, with the top 3 racers so far not picking up any penalties. Alexis Mossat skiing into 6th position there. Not quite making the men's jump line here, but landing it in Telemark position, which will save him a second. Next up though, bib number 9, Romain Benet from Sion in Switzerland. You might recognise this chap from Instagram, one of the stars on social. Got quite a following. Very experienced skier as well. Oh, big jump from Romain Benet, just getting caught in the rough stuff. See in this heat, the course is deteriorating it at such a rate, but just coming out of the racing line, getting caught in the softer snow. No doubt Romain Benet will be disappointed after that error. Good to see him climb back up though, make the gate, get a second crack in the second run. Next up though, bib number 10, the legendary Ole Kullberg from Sweden. Ole taking a very direct start to these gates, top of the course. Ole is one of the finest Swedish skiers. Enormous jump. Been rather unlucky this season, taking a number of 4th places just outside the medals in the World Cup. I'd love to see this guy taking a top spot here today. World Championships. Kullberg, the Swedish veteran, been racing World Cup Telemark since 2010. Lovely run from Kullberg so far. Oh, cracking run. Finishing in 3rd. Nice clean run, no penalties. That's what I like to see. Lovely bit of air as well. Kullberg delighted after that first run. If anyone deserves a medal today, that's the man. Chasing hard though, bib number 11, Thomas Oluvius from Switzerland. Silky smooth turns at the top of the course. Very typical German style. Very well angulated into the turn. Rocking right over. Thomas Alovius, 33 years old. Very good athlete, fine cyclist as well. Joined the World Cup circuit in 2015 in Hintertux in Austria. Looking for a top 10 today, going 7th after the first run. Plenty more talent to come down the course. Next up though, Alexis Page from France. Took the silver medal in the Junior World Championship Classic yesterday. So no doubt brimming with confidence going into today's sprint. Lovely, nice high early line in the top gates. Big flight, oh! Getting a bit wild after the jump, but holding it together. This man is on fire today. I wouldn't be surprised. There we have it, and the intermediate time does the talking. Alexis Page certainly in contention here. Just 19 years old from Ski Club Morzy in Avoriaz. 4th spot. That was a super run from the young Frenchman. Next up though, bib number 13, yesterday's Junior World Championship winner in the Classic, Johan Rostelan from France. So exciting seeing these young French guys smashing their way down the course. Lovely low jump from Rostelan. Oh, just getting caught up in that blue gate there. Looks like he got his hand caught inside. I hope he's okay. Going at that sort of pace, it's going to hurt. What a shame for the Frenchman. We see in the replay here, carrying some serious speed. Fine round the red and just on the blue, getting his hand caught or shoulder off. Let's hope he's okay. Horrible, horrible hit. Fortunately, that's going to put Rostelan out of contention for today. Good to see Rostelan at the finish there, on his feet. As you can see in the finish area there, beautiful blue skies here at Murin today. A little bit warmer than perhaps we would have hoped, around 4 or 5 degrees as the day goes on. Next up though, bib number 14, the Italian giant, Raphael Malschnecht. Very important to emphasise the "t" on the end of his surname there. Raphael making good work at the top of the course. Low, flat jump, carrying loads of speed. Raphael is storming down this course. Impressive skiing and is in contention. 0.17 off the pace. Raphael having a cracking run here. Could he be taking home a World Championship medal today? Next up, bib number 15, Gaito Pyokura from Switzerland. One of the more experienced Swiss racers here, at 27 years old, from Niel. Joined the World Cup in 2012. Took a bronze medal just last year in Kvavet on the World Cup in the sprint. Another sprint specialist, I should say.
Sprung gut, Ziel lang ebenso.
Gaito Pyokura not too far off the pace here. Again, he's going to be wanting a nice clean run in terms of penalties.
Gaito Procureur macht das sehr gut.
Now Havit unfortunately picking up 4 penalty seconds, going to really hurt his time. Other than that, some great skiing from Gaito.
Procureur.
Grosse Träume brauchen ein bisschen Support.
Es braucht gute Serviceleute, Vorbilder und einen Fanclub. Aber es braucht auch kein Rezept. Und Tüpfelscheisser, um die entscheidenden Hundertstel rauszufahren. Manchmal braucht es Überredungskünstlerinnen. Leute, die mit einer guten Einstellung an die Sache gehen und Sättig, die einen motivieren. Damit es läuft und läuft, braucht es eine gute Verbindung untereinander. Ein Technologiepartner, der alles gibt fürs Team. Und jemand, der dir sagt, go, go, go!
And welcome back from Murin. As we see our next runner down the course now, bib number 16 from Germany, Max Suter on course. Just seen the top 15 go down. The rest of the runners now. You see on your screen the snow holding up. Oh, Max Suter just pedaling in the air there. Managing to hold it together. Good 360 from Max Suter.
Jetzt folgt noch 1,20 Fahrer.
Max Suter from St. Johann near Stuttgart in Germany.
Nummer 16, Sauter Max aus Deutschland.
Good run from Max Suter. Skiing to 6th spot. Very commendable indeed. Getting a little bit caught up on the landing. Next up though, bib number 17 from Austria, Maximilian Welcher. Maximilian, 18 years old, one of the top Austrian juniors here. Oh, big air from Maximilian, just slipping into the Alpine position afterwards, but no shortage of speed here into the 360. See the snow just starting to soften up now. I'm sure a lot of the racers will have another pair of skis or chucking on some glide wax in between runs, making sure they're getting the best possible push out of the start gate. Next up, bib number 18 from Germany, Leonhard Müller, now on course. Leonhard Müller, 31 years old, from Bad Hindeling in Germany. One more experienced German team racers. Huge air from Leonhard Müller. Oh, and skis off. What a shame for the German. Poles down the course. He looks okay, but what a shame for the German. Just taking a little bit too much air off the jump, not being able to control the landing. We've seen the replay here. Almost in the far red control gate there, possibly a little bit wide on the jump. Next up, bib number 19, young Frenchman Melvin Ray. Melvin took the bronze medal yesterday in the Junior World Championship Classic. Like his teammates, coming into this race with confidence. Huge jump from Melvin Ray. Just getting caught on the inside of the ski like so many people today. A very fast set, but holding it together. Melvin Ray in and out of a 360 there. The 21-year-old from Pralou. Joined the World Cup in 2019 in Pralognan-le-Vanoise. Unfortunately, he's going to be out of contention today for the top spot after that little mistake after the jump here. Just getting caught on the inside, hand down in the snow. Managing to hold it together though, rather spectacular fashion. Next up though, bib number 20 from Switzerland, Maxi Mosse. Maxi, 24 years old. Brother of Alexei, we saw go down earlier. Never taken a World Cup victory just yet, or World Championship medal. Looking to change that today. Nice controlled jump from the Swiss, possibly slightly late in those lower gates.
Auf der Piste, der Startnummer 20.
Maxi Mosse pushing hard now, coming into the final straight on finish. Fortunately, picking up 6 seconds of penalty is going to really hurt his time. Such a short race like this. Next up, though, from Great Britain, bib number 21, Tim Goff. Timmy flying the flag for Great Britain. Put down some lovely turns here today. Just outside the medals yesterday, finishing in 4th spot, the Junior World Championship Classic. Carrying some great speed down the course there. Oh, almost getting caught over the front of his left ski there, going into the 360. Not a million miles off the pace though. Timmy storming this run. Tim Goff's had some regular top 15 finishes in the World Cup. 20-year-old is absolutely killing it today, unfortunately picking up some points for not making the jump line.
52, 56, 52.
Tim in the finish there. Next up though, bib number 22. Michael Dresseru from Canada. Michael Danseru looking fast in the top section of this course. And some nice turns ahead of the 360. Only a little bit off the pace at the second intermediate time. Danseru, the nickname Mad Mike, trains in Les Houches alongside the British team. And coach Seb Monsard will be setting the second course for the second run this afternoon. Next up, bib number 23, Alvin Noksen from Norway. Sorry, correction, Alvin Noksen from Sweden, not Norway. Big jump from Alvin, looking strong, looking fast. Possibly a little bit wild, the lower section of this course. Again, not a million miles off the pace though. The young 18-year-old, 19 actually today, is his birthday yesterday. Often known to his peers as Alvin Balvin. Joined the World Cup 2022 here in Murin. Fortunately, picking up some penalty points there is going to hurt. Very commendable finish though. 11th spot for the 18-year-old from Sweden. Lovely jump from Alvin Balvin. Next up though, from France, Zion Pucu. Another of the French junior skiers. Oh, just holding it together after the jump. Another big French jump, just 18 years old. One of the guys to watch from the ski club Samoa. Started racing 2 years ago in Passy in France. Relatively new to the World Cup. Zian having a good run though. Good finish there. Provisional 9th. Just looking a bit ragged after the jump, but managing to stay on his feet. Next up though, bib number 25 from Germany, Christoph Frank. Also known as the Frankinator. One of the top leading Germans here in Murin. Very exciting racer to watch. Big fan of Chris. Some nice turns in the top part of the course. Christoph Frank, one of the most successful junior racers. Now a senior though. And a commendable provisional 7th spot there for Chris Frank. Very tidy run indeed. Next up from Norway, Emil Tobias Langersby. By another Norwegian junior from Oslo. Oh, just looking a bit wild there. and a bit wide in some of the softer snow. By back on track now though.
Emil Tobias Langhus bei.
Joined the World Cup circuit in 2020 in Rjukan. A little way off the pace, unfortunately. Getting into the softer stuff on the side of the course would have hurt his time. By now in the final part, final straight of his first run. There we see in the replay, coming wide around that red gate. Next up though, bib number 28, Colin Dixon from Great Britain. Colin Dixon, one of the Dixon brothers, used to race alongside Alec. Hopefully we'll see his return to World Cup, World Championship racing. Nice turns from Colin Dixon. A boat builder in his spare time, or as a profession I should say rather. Is one of the superstars on the British team. Colin Dixon's skates really improved over the years. Just look how powerful he is. All the hard work's paid off. Colin Dixon over the line in 20th. Lovely skiing from the Dixonator. Next up, bib number 29, the first of our Japanese competitors, Kohei Ohashi rather. It's great to see so many Japanese racers making the long journey from Japan to Switzerland. Oh! Ohashi just getting caught there on the inside of his edges. Almost coming out of the course over the edge. That was a very unfortunate mistake for Ohashi, and just almost losing it again in the yellow gate. Ohashi now into the final part of this race, and he'll get a second shot during the second run this afternoon. Next up though, Kohei Heroes, a real hero from Japan. Heroes, 30 years old, from Takashimi City in Japan. Tore his ACL last May, so coming back from injury. Sure, this man will be looking for a top 30 finish these World Championships. Hyros blasting around the skating section here. Picking up some penalty seconds on the jump. Heroes over the line, finishing in a provisional 24th after the first run. Of course now, also from Japan, Take Kaito. Kaito joined the World Cup circuit in 2021. A pharmacist from Japan, very bright guy. Perhaps a little bit short in the jump there, certainly made the ladies line, but lovely controlled skiing in the lower section of this course. Kaito now into the skate.
first place.
All great experience for the racers here today. Unfortunately, picking up some penalty seconds there. Going to hurt his time. Next on course, though, bib number 32, Kishu Anada. One of my favorite Japanese skiers to watch. A massive jumper, very experienced ski jumper. Jumped out of the course yesterday. Oh, another big jump from Kishu Anada. Huge. Having to hike for that blue gate. Perhaps didn't learn from his lesson yesterday, but great to see this man down into the 360. He'll get a second run.
12 to 12:30. Race.
Strong skater as well. Kishu Anada coming into the final straight. Clearly frustrated. But good to see this man down. Next up, bib number 33 from Japan, Matiko Horita. Oh, Matiko Horita having a few issues there. Horita just perhaps getting the line slightly off on the jump. Back in the course now. You also an interesting sort of double pole off the jump as well. I haven't seen that before in racing, but I like it. Pulling around the 360 needs a bit more speed here, really, going into the skating section. Horita now in the final part of the skating section, unfortunately picking up some penalty seconds there. 6 seconds worth of penalties for Horita. Next on course though, from the US of A, Sam Garber. We saw Sam Garber yesterday looking around the course on the Classic. Looking composed, nice and high in these gates after the jump. Garber just 21 years old from New Hampshire on the East Coast in the USA. Plenty of support in the finish from the British-American coach, Marion. Sam Garber from USA going hard for the finish. Some good double polling here. Jumping for the line, 26th. And our final runner today, bib number 35, Jeffrey Gay from the US of A. Jeffrey, one of the most experienced US racers here at 29 years of age from Steamboat Springs. Jeffrey Gay is out here alongside his father, who is our technical delegate. Oh, Jeffrey Gay having a slide. That was very unfortunate for Jeffrey Gay of the USA. Just skiing out of the course there. As we saw a few skiers coming out, we see in the replay here. Slightly offline, just falling inside the turn. Getting low underneath that blue gate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first run of the men's race. We'll be back for the second run of the ladies at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock local time here in Switzerland. But the results after the first run, Trim Locken leading, followed by Nicolas Michel of Switzerland and Noé Clay of France in the third spot. Of course, that can all change. It's a combination of the two runs which counts for the World Championship sprint. So we'll be back at 1 o'clock, bringing you the second run. Do join us. It's going to be a very exciting, very close World Championship sprint from here in Mürren. Big shout out to everyone watching at home, whether it's in the UK in Fulham or the US, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll be back at 1 o'clock.
Grosse Träume brauchen ein bisschen Support.
Es braucht gute Serviceleute, Vorbilder und einen Fanclub. Aber es braucht auch kein Rezept. Und Tüpfelscheisser, um die entscheidenden Hundertstel rauszufahren. Manchmal braucht es Überredungskünstlerinnen. Leute, die mit einer guten Einstellung an die Sache gehen und Sättig, die einen motivieren. Damit es läuft, braucht es eine gute Verbindung untereinander. Ein Technologiepartner, der alles gibt fürs Team. Und jemand, der dir sagt, go, go, go!